Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is Dr. Obsidia. Last time we left off, we dug a little bit of a pit here for our polluted water. And now we are going to probably put a kitchen in because our guys are hungry. Let's get a floor going here and we'll dig all this out. Gonna eventually think about putting a pole right down in here, probably. So I don't mind removing this door here. For now, our main focus is getting food and eventually to start growing food as well. This is our main floor. It's a little bit too high. We don't really need it to be this high, but that's okay. We can always reorganize things down the road if we have to. Picking up some copper ore down in our water supply there. That's fine. I'll speed this up just a little bit. Okay. So for our food, we have a microbe musher here. You can also build planter boxes and get an electronic grill, but we don't really have anything to plant yet. Put it right there. Get some power. Probably need to think about another battery too eventually here. Take a look and see who's on cooking duty. Camille is our cook. Alright, so we don't have lice, meal lice really. We don't have any nosh beans or anything like that. So we're making mush bars. 800 terrible calories. We're gonna make those forever. At least for the time being. Actually, you know what? I might not make them forever. Let's make about 20 of them. They're pretty horrible. Throw some dirt in there, throw some water in there, smash it all together and eat it. And if that doesn't sound appetizing, I don't know what is. I would rather not deal with all of this carbon dioxide right here. At least right now. I don't mind the vacuum so much over here. A bunch of carbon dioxide gas is something that I just don't really want to deal with at the moment. I could put an airlock here and then put some algae in there. That would be the best way to start dealing with it. Convert it before it just comes down here and floods our lower levels. Pushes all our oxygen up. And then our oxygen will just fill up this area. See, it goes way up there. So... if we're going to do a farm, the problem is I would like to build it a little bit higher up. Let's see our temperatures here. Everything's pretty good, especially in this middle area, so our farm here would be good. I'm going to go ahead and do that, I think. Right here we have our research station. We'll probably put another research station over here. So just using sandstone to build tile on the floor, so we'll just go ahead and extend this out. At least that's the plan for now. A little ladder up over here. And they could have fun digging all this out. Actually, we may not need to waste our time building all the tile just yet. Because we could build the floor out of fertilizer, I think. To do that, we just need a bunch of dirt. The difference between the farm tile and the planter box is very little, actually, it seems. The planter box is not as pretty. Probably start our next research too. Yeah, the planter box is the first basic farming it, but we've got meal preparation now. So, oh, we did get our water cooler there. Plumbing, I don't know that we need plumbing just yet. We've got lights, decor, smart home. I don't think we really need any automation just yet. And here's our airlocks down here and airflow. We're going to want to eventually dig into that. Water into oxygen, hydrogen. We don't necessarily need to do that. Showers and things. We're going to need to clean the water eventually. Don't need medical equipment. We can build our advanced research station. I eventually want to get over here to the refined renovations, so let's go ahead and do this one. Gives us some ability to crush rocks too, but it's inefficient. Our next duplicant is up. Let's see what they're going to give us here. We could get a care package. Not really that interested in that. Cuisine construction, cuisine science construction, and athletics. It gets a food morale boost. Even when they eat lower quality food. So they run fast, but they can't carry anything. That's pretty horrible. This one gets some medicine and early bird attributes. Falls asleep periodically and decreased athletics. Runs 50% slower. Wow. Okay. This one's germ resistance pretty horrible, but the rest is okay. Kind of a rounded person. Yeah, we'll take Nicola. A little bit of a rounded individual there. Let's see, we do need someone with agriculture, but what is Nicola like doing? Not agriculture, that's for sure. Does anybody like doing farming? Because we are starting to look at farming. Well, husbandry with Abe. I think Nicola is either stuck doing research or farming for now. Let's go ahead and do farming. We're going to need a farmer. Doesn't have to stay with it. You can always scrub that skill point later. A lot of natural gas just kind of floating around up here. There's only one way for it to empty, right down here. I don't know if it can squeeze through there or not. So anyway, our goal here is to make some food in this area. So I think we can just change this whole thing into food right through here. Actually, we're going to cancel here. I don't think we need to do that. Instead, we can just put our food tiles right in here too. And to separate it out a little bit, we'll put a door. There we go. Got germs anywhere. Whoops. I saw some. Yeah, this is going to be dirty up here anyway. But they'll wash their hands on the way out. Nicola already fell asleep. Why don't you go to bed, Nicola? Don't just lay. Oh, he doesn't have a bed. That's maybe why. Maybe we should make the poor guy a bed. He's pretty unhappy laying there. He'll be alright for one night. I wonder if anybody's going to empty this. See our priority on that. That's 4. Somebody should be up there. Somebody who's tidying. I think it's tidying. Yeah. Gossman should be up there. Whoops, did I lower that? Yeah, I did. Gossman should be up there pretty soon to do it. Oh, just cleaning up dirt and things. I don't know if that's tidying. Let's see the errands here. But yeah, it's part of tidying. So Gossman's, it's high on Gossman's list, but it's not the highest. And Abe's kind of looking at it, and so is Camille. They'll get there. We only got one bathroom up. Okay, so we don't really have lights here. We could put some lights in. It wouldn't be a bad idea, so we can get some bristleberries. We'll do a few bristleberries here. Copy. Well, actually, we're going to put a light. Maybe a ceiling light. Let's see how many does that get. Can't quite see it. Looks like it gets 5 tiles, so if we do that right, it should be right there. Copy that. The rest will be meal wood. Somebody's going to need to empty that out. We'll kick up the priority. 1 is least urgent. Okay, so we need to kick it up. I went the wrong way. We need to put these at 6. That's why that wasn't working before. Priority. Was there any other on 3 or something? I did change a few of them. All right. Okay, so I redid a little bit of the priorities up here so that they'll get them done faster. Because I was doing it the opposite way you're supposed to. The higher the number, the more urgent it is. So now they're working on it. Gonna eat that mush bar up there. Yeah, they love their mush bars. Those things are disgusting. Basically just dirt. And our light here needs some wires too, so we're going to run a wire over here. And let's run it straight up. And because we're running a light now, we're going to need a better battery. Now, we could put the battery right next to it. Right here is maybe space for one. To watch out a little bit for the wattage through the wire. Make sure it doesn't exceed their total wattage or it could start a fire. Short out. I think once we get the airlock, I'm going to probably put an airlock here. I could do a water lock. Those are where you drip water in and then they go through the water. They'll go in one side through the water and then out the other. And you just put that kind of there, and it's kind of an airlock. But I downloaded the airlock mod specifically, so I don't have to do that. It's kind of weird that they don't have an airlock and they're out in space. Then we can just go in here and plant some algae and take care of that over time. So the airlock, let's see. We do want to get ranching too, because I do have a husbandry person. And it's not bad to get coal out of those little hatches down the road too. So refined innovations. We're gonna need to do gas. Filtration is kind of good too. That's another way to filter out gases. I think we're gonna work on the airlock stuff though. Filtration is good if you want to move gases around. And we do. We're going to want to move the natural gas out of here eventually, probably. Quite a bit of it just kind of floating around through the middle layer here. Get this light on so we can start growing stuff. We're working on it. Tough to keep everything running with a single generator, but it's alright. I get athletics for running on it. There we go. Now our bristle blossoms are growing. think it's these 5 that it can see. If we put it up higher, it could see even more. Could have dug it out a little bit and put it up even higher, but for now I think it's okay. Probably dig these out right here. See what that is. Couple buried things right there. Growth's halted because of gas. There's a lot of natural gas floating around in this area. Barely breathable up here. We're going to probably need to put a diffuser up here too. Gas is low pressure. It's just coming through this one little slot. Wouldn't hurt to put a diffuser up there. We could just cut holes in the floor. See, not enough oxygen up here. We'll go ahead and just jam another diffuser up there. That should solve the problem. And we'll raise the priority up on it. Makes it hard to sleep too when there's barely breathable oxygen and unbreathable CO2 floating around up there. Especially for the plants, they're not going to grow in that CO2 environment. Does Camille not have a bed either? She's got a bed. Why is she sleeping on the floor? Maybe narcoleptic, nighttime. She's a night owl, so it's okay. Yeah, muckroot. Let's see. We can build a supercomputer now too, which we're going to need. It's going to take a lot more energy though. Alright, so I think these are the only ones that it can see. That light. I don't think there's any more. And that's okay, we need mealwood anyway. So we're gonna put, I don't think we have any other kinds of seeds, just mealwood seeds. Plant that there. I think it would hurt to dig down here a little bit more. Well, actually, dig this out. It'll leave a place for the gas to fall down. And eventually we'll be able to get to this water supply if we have to. Go ahead and dig this out. We'll put a ladder over here. If you ever have a problem where gas is starting to float up into your living area, you can always drop down more holes and the gas will move downward. Or you could dig up if you need it to move upward. You may need to put some vents in so that it moves better. Here there's only a couple openings and the gas doesn't move very much. We could leave one opening, maybe let's cancel this one right here and leave that open to let the gas fall through. Until we get some vents, some tiles that we can use to move gas through the system a little bit better. And they're going to probably come down here and start working, and I would rather them not do that yet. So let's make them work on all this first. There we got our airlock. Manual airlock is up. Got our supercomputer now for advanced research. Point earned. Alright, so this Gossman here is the one that's good at carrying, so maybe carrying better things or improved tidying is also a little bit helpful. I think we're going to go with carrying because there's still a lot of carrying to do, and Gossman likes that. That'll keep her happy. Copy the settings here. Make sure we got our meal wood going strong. Standing in the thing you're building. That's kind of weird. Okay, there we go. Now we're growing our mealwood. Check our metal ore here. We have enough copper. Yeah, we've got 10 tons of copper. We could have more. That would be nice. And we've got plenty to mine over here too, so there's no reason we can't just go over here and mine some more. Plus one of these is full of copper. I think it's this one right here. Our copper bin. I'll call it our copper bin instead so that we know. Link storage locker. Well, let's cancel that. Just want to change the name to copper. Why has it got a switch on it now? Oh, we gotta change the name on it. Did we turn it off? Oh, we don't want to disable it. That way we've always got a place to put our copper. Alright. We're looking good now. Now we can start thinking about some advanced research as well. If we wanted to do advanced research, let's see what we've got here. Again, that pole would definitely speed things up a little bit. We also want to get to some combustion. And the agriculture for refrigeration would be good. But we need combustion and some better power before we do that. Let's see. Could get a better battery too. That would be nice. But I think going for the fire pole, just to make things a little faster down the middle. Having that early is better than later in case you start to forget about it. Okay. Our farm is starting to grow. We are continually making some pretty bad food, but we're going to start to upgrade that very soon. Actually, in fact, we can start telling them to upgrade it right now because we're not doing anything else with our meal worms here. Alright, thanks for joining. The next episode, we're probably going to start thinking about expanding upward to get into this area with our algae so that we can start to turn that into oxygen. And yeah, we're looking good. We're going to keep mining our copper over here and doing a lot of research now coming up so that we can get going on some of the higher level tech stuff so we can start thinking about expanding and pushing outwards. All right, thanks for joining. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.